you realize, of course, that the left controls all of the institutions, right? Big tech, higher education, lower education, the administrative state, on, Hollywood, right? So if they control all the institutions and there is institutional racism, that would be a problem for the left. And we see this in the media. Here's some institutional racism. There was a story just came out of Rochester. 2 black teens burned a mentally ill white guy to death. Rochester, New York. The 2 black teens have been charged with assault and arson. I'm not sure if they were charged with murder. They snuck into the guy's home on Friday afternoon. They sprayed him with an ignitable fluid, and they set him on fire until 70% of his body was covered in second-degree burns. Then they left him to die. But thankfully, a man, maybe it might have been a mailman or a worker who was checking on the gas and the electric, came into the apartment, tried to put him out, put the guy who was on fire, put him out. By the time 911 got there, though, it was too late. The victim fought for his life for 4 days in a burn trauma unit, and then he died. A police source has confirmed the original reporting, which came from Bob Lonsberry, has confirmed that to the Daily Wire. You probably haven't heard of this story. If the races were reversed, this would be a national, actually an international news story. And the teens would be called white supremacists, and they would certainly go to prison for life and likely receive the death penalty. There would be marches in the streets. There would, if 2020 is any indication, there would be riots all over the streets. Stores would be broken into. People would be stealing private property in the name of social justice. Cities would be on fire. But the races are reversed here. So not only is none of that happening, but none of that's happening in large part. Well, none of it would happen anyway. But one of the reasons none of it's happening is because the media just won't cover it. Are these kids being charged with a hate crime? I don't know. What is a hate crime? Hate crime, sort of a silly phrase. It's a silly idea. The idea that, certain crimes are hate crimes, so presumably other crimes are love crimes. I don't know about that. Certain crimes are lukewarm crimes, maybe. But the idea that you should receive a harsher sentence because of your motivations, that somehow the jury will be able to discern with specificity all of your motivations and then be able to mete out a just punishment based on that. You're not hearing about any of that. It's going to be swept under the rug. Was it racist? I don't know. Maybe. Certainly psychopathic. Why these 2 teenagers are going to be permitted into society ever again is beyond me, but that's the society that we live in. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the subscribe button so everyone wading through the wasteland of YouTube knows that we've got the absolute top content out there.